Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India. Perhaps you remember last time that Bhishma kidnapped the three princesses and went off in his chariot with them. The king of Shalva was a great hero. He was one of the many who had come to attend the Swayamvara. He offered to fight with Bhishma. His fighting was of no mean order. He wounded Bhishma in the chest. Everyone was amazed at the fighting of Shalva, who was able to wound Bhishma. Enraged at the challenge of Shalva, Bhishma fought with more vigor than he had displayed so far. Bhishma killed the charioteer of Shalva. Then his horses. Shalva was without a chariot and he was without a weapon. He was on the ground at the mercy of his opponent. In his nobleness, Bhishma left him without killing him and went unchallenged the rest of the way to Hastinapura. Bhishma arrived in the city. The people crowded in the street to see the three maidens who looked like three moons in captivity. They were so very beautiful. The king's apartments were soon reached. Bhishma descended from his chariot, the princesses following him. He reached the apartments of Satyavati. He stood them before her and said, "Look, mother, look at the brides I have brought for our Vichitravirya." Satyavati was pleased. The young prince was sent for. He looked at the maidens, and he was pleased. He looked with love and gratitude at Bhishma and fell at his feet. Bhishma embraced him, and his eyes were wet with tears of love. He loved this little brother of his as a father loves his son. "Please, if I may say something," said a soft, frightened voice. Bhishma turned around. It was Amba, the eldest of the three princesses. With her form trembling like a leaf, she addressed the queen mother and Bhishma together. She said, "When my lord Bhishma entered the hall and carried us away by force, I was in the act of garlanding Shalva. I had already chosen him as my husband." "Why did you not tell me this?" asked Bhishma. "You should have told me before I left Kashi." "Why were you silent?" "How could I, my lord?" said Amba. "You were so abrupt in your actions. Before I could gather up enough courage to talk, we were halfway through the journey. Hence I thought I would speak now." They were all upset by this new complication which had set in. The young prince said, "I do not think it is right to marry a woman whose heart is in the keeping of someone else." Bhishma and Satyavati felt that he was right. Bhishma spoke to Amba. "You have chosen a husband already? We do not think it is right to keep you here. I will provide the proper escort for you. You are at liberty to go to Shalva." With her heart full of love, Amba reached the kingdom of Shalva. She went to the king and said, "Look at me, my lord. In the Swayamvara hall, I was in the act of garlanding you when Bhishma carried us all away." That's all we have time for right now. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. I hope to see you.